Hi everybody, it's Mike from Gozo, and today, no, this is not a Kangal. This is a Sphinx cat. His name is Dracaris, and he's one of the members of our zoo here. I guess I can give you a quick. There's Orlando, our Oriental boy, uh, enjoying the backyard. Kyle, say hello to everybody. The whole world is watching you. And there's my little Mika, my beautiful little girl. Again, 8 months and about a year and 4 months. So, back to me, unfortunately. Um, so, first of all, uh, as you can see from my last video, I like to add some humor to these things. It's not just about information. I like to keep it light and fun. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Which I have to say, I really appreciate, first of all, the comments that you guys are leaving on my channel. I'm just amazed. I really am. I never ever expected this to turn into something that quite a few people, I'm not going to say a lot of people, it's not like that, but many more than I expected would take interest and take the time to actually, just say thanks and thanks for the info. And some of you have left some really cool comments and suggestions. One of which is to put the phone sideways, which, as you can see today, I did. My wife also kept telling me, put the phone sideways. But who listens to their wife? so. So I really do. I thank you guys so much. It's just been an amazing experience, and I encourage other people to do this. Really, it's nice to watch a video where somebody isn't preaching something to you or trying to sell you something. They're just saying, "Hey, look at me. This is what we have here, and this is what we're doing." So. Thank you, really appreciate it. And again, for those of you who might be thinking of doing this, there's always going to be that one person, for lack of a better word, and you just want to kind of say, thank you, I wish you well, and good luck. So expect that, and I did, and it's 1 out of 100, really, which is fine. But I do want to address something a little serious, more serious today, which is a lot of I don't want to say misinformation, because but it's not good information. And unfortunately, what worries me isn't somebody like me, for example, putting bad information out there. Because hey, first of all, my experience isn't like yours, and secondly, I may have very good intentions, but I just don't really know what I'm talking about. So that's fine. But what worries me more is when authoritative people like, for example, that are admins of a page on Facebook, start, in my opinion, again, and this is just my opinion, no expert here, is concerning. Again, my experience with dogs, I forget sometimes that not everybody has seen my other videos. My experience with dogs spans over almost 50 years. My experience with Kangals is a year. So there you go. So you're talking to someone who is just learning as they go, and it's been a wonderful and amazing experience. But what I want to talk about today really is the fact of whether there's this ongoing disagreement. And again, this is not scripted, by the way. I'm just making this up as I go. It's an ongoing disagreement on whether Kangals are good for being house pets and companions, or whether they should just be left out in the fields with the cattle. I've talked about this in more than one video. I have, but it just doesn't. The message doesn't seem to be coming out clear, I guess, because I got some disturbing feedback in the last few days, and one was from an admin of Kangal, Scotland, which really concerns me, which I'll get to. So again, in my first video, the first thing I said was when you should not get a Kangal. Sorry, that's another oof. Yeah, that's another sin, by the way. They are not Kangals, they are Kangals. So, to all my wonderful friends in Turkey who I have offended many, many times, I apologize for mispronouncing their name. It's typical American. It's like, we say Beaujolais instead of Beaujolais. So, anyway, that's us. That's American, sorry. So, the Kangal, when not to get a Kangal. And it's very pretty much black and white to me. You should never get one if it's your first dog, ever. I know that sounds like very strict, but it's true. You shouldn't. You're going to struggle, and it's going to struggle. And again, the whole thing about this is, I don't want to see the owner struggling or the dogs. And sometimes people take it so personally when I ask them this question: is this your first dog? They post and say we're having problems, and I say, is this your first dog? Well, if you're going to be that way, then just stop posting. I'm like, but it's a very, very legitimate question. It's not trying to put anybody down. It's saying, look, you should never get a Kangal as a first dog. And I'm not going to get into it because I don't want this video to be like 20 minutes. Even though I got some feedback back saying, hey, don't worry about the length of the videos because it's good stuff. So anyway, I'll try to keep it short still though. So, never get a Kangal if it's your first dog. Second, don't get a Kangal if you live in the city. It's just not a city dog. I mean, it's not a Pomeranian or a Shih Tzu. Thirdly, and this is what got me the other day, is if you don't want a big dog, don't get a Kangal. Get a fucking Shih Tzu or a Chihuahua. Seriously, I get very, very emotional about this. Some lady posted the other day saying she's having problem with her 8-month Kangal. He's tearing up the house. He's destroying the furniture, clothes. She can't leave him alone. The whole nightmarish story. And she said, and he's so big that I can't control him. And my comment was, and again, you can judge for yourself. I simply asked her, I said, is this your first dog? And why are you surprised that your 7-month-old Kangal is, 40 kilos? I mean, okay, I don't expect someone when they go buy a dog to do, a year's worth of research on a Labrador or a German Shepherd. But at least, it shouldn't be a surprise, excuse me, that your Kangal is 40 kilos at 7 months old. A surprise is finding a big screen TV under the Christmas tree. Having a big puppy like a Kangal is not a surprise. It shouldn't be. That was like my first boop, boop, boop alarm. It's like, oh, this person probably just bought this on an impulse and saying, oh, what a cute little puppy. How many times have we seen that as dog owners? Oh, what a cute little puppy, let's get him. And then 3 months later, they're divorcing because the dog keeps being in the house. Anyway, I'm trying to mix this up a bit. So the second thing is, if you live in the suburbs, you might be able to get away with a Kangal in an apartment, in a flat. I wouldn't recommend it. I really wouldn't. But again, I don't know every situation, so it's possible. And again, I'm going into this detail because it's really important, people. It really is. So the minimum for me would be a suburban house, a normal average suburban house, with a place where you can take them off the leash in a dog park or in a countryside, so they can get some exercise. And it can't be a 2-hour drive. It has to be like, a 5-10 minute walk or drive, and so you can do it every day, or at least every other day. We try every other day to do this, to take them someplace where they go off the leash. It doesn't always happen because of weather, because of work and things like this. But we try it because they really need it. They really need the freedom to run off the leash. They're so much better behaved when you do that at least every other day, as compared to keeping them cooped up in a house, and especially not by themselves when they're puppies. Please, 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 do not leave Kangal, puppies alone for very long periods of time. I mean, we had left Kyle for 45 minutes to an hour and came home with maybe missing one shoe instead of both. But they're too human. They really need the companionship. And since they're not working, and this is important, because they are not working, we are the pack. We are their pack. And they do not like to be away from the pack. They don't even like when one of us leaves. You should see the looks on their eyes. I mean, they're like, wait, where are you going? It's amazing, really is. Everything about these dogs is on steroids as compared to Labs, Shepherds, Dobermans, Rottweilers, that kind of thing, and even the Shih Tzus and the Pomeranian. So please, if don't put these dogs in a situation where they're alone for long periods of times or cooped up. That's just a no, period. But having said all these negative things about owning one of these beautiful creatures that God, I think, put an extra exclamation mark on, is amazing. And, videos, just like drunk people and kids, don't lie, So when I'm telling you these things, I don't expect you to take my word from it. Look at the videos and look at the dogs. Are they unhappy? They don't look unhappy to me. Would it be great if they could roam around like, the Sound of Music on the hills with the cattle and the violin players from Vienna, or Turkey or wherever? Sure, of course. It'd be great if I could spend my whole life at Hugh Hefner's Playboy Mansion, but that's not reality. Not to mention, my wife and I recently saw some very disturbing video, which is nature, of Kangals being attacked by wolves, and unfortunately some of them were killed. It's heartbreaking, but it's nature, and nothing, of course, I completely understand that. But, there are risks, there are risks and rewards. So here, I'm going to put my camera because you probably got tired of. Here's a Kangal, guardian livestock dog, relaxed on a deck chair, chewing a bone. And since we're doing this, I might as well show you. I can take this bone from this beautiful little girl, even though she doesn't want to, and no aggression, no growling, and she's just my little baby sweetheart puppy. Say hi, Mika, okay? So I did that. I'm sure people are going to go, oh, shame on you, You're again. Maybe I am. Who knows? She didn't look too stressed to me. Anyway, I'm trying to remember what I was saying. And again, I'm going to end it here. But what would happen with the Facebook group, Kangal Scotland, was very disappointing. This lady posted and said she was having trouble. I simply asked her if it was her first dog and if he's been left alone. She got very passive aggressive and said, if you're not going to help me, leave me alone. Which I'm like, okay. Didn't really think I said anything that bad. But what worried me wasn't that at all. That's her perspective, and I respect that. It was the administrator who came on and said to me, "It doesn't help." I'm not going to quote her, but she said, "It doesn't help that you put up all these videos of your dogs being happy in a home." And I'm thinking, hello, because it's like she's saying I'm promoting Kangals for pets and companions. Well, I wouldn't say promoting, but I'm showing people that they could do this and do it not, being very happy is what I'm trying to say. Both the owner and the dogs, because again, this is what I'm after. A happy owner and a happy dog. Unfortunately, as we all know from the Dog Whisperer, if anybody watched him, there's no such thing as a bad dog. He proved it to me with the pit bulls. I was very, very pessimistic about pit bulls, and he showed me that no, it's bad owners. I'm going to say this again: bad owners. There's no such thing as a bad dog. There's some naughtier than others, of course. It's like people, one, you have 5 children. One of them you just look at the wrong way, and he'll do what you want. The other one you have to chase him around and yell at him and scream, and he still doesn't do what you want. So, same thing with pets. In fact, after that, I think I'm just going to leave the group because when the admin criticizes me for putting up what I think is an informative video, you don't have to buy a Kangal and keep him in your house if you don't want. Nobody's putting a gun to your head. I'm simply saying they can enjoy life. They can have a beautiful 16-year life in a house as long as you do it the right way. And I am available 24/7 if somebody would like to ask me questions and share information with me, whether it's about discipline, whether it's about training. That's what it was. She was looking for a trainer, and I said to her, "These dogs, they don't do trainers. They might eat a trainer, but they won't do. They're not trainable dogs. They're just not. They come out of the box with the program, and that's it. And I mean, we get them to sit, stay, shake hands. They're just hysterical. These dogs. They're so funny. It's really amazing. But forget about the. In my opinion, again, please, I have to say this. My opinion, humble opinion. I don't think training is right for these dogs. They just don't deal with it very well. And that's what she was saying. And then for this administrator to come on and make a comment like that, I thought, that's just not the kind of group I want to be in. So, wow. 16 minutes. I'm sorry, guys, but I really had to get this off my chest. Again, you can keep a tiger and a lion in your house if you know what you're doing and the animal can adapt. In the case with Kangals, if you get them as puppies, they are amazingly adaptable. They can adjust to just about anything. They could live on a boat, I think, honestly. They are so easygoing. They sleep all day like cats. I mean, it's unbelievable how much time they spend sleeping. And it's not from a lack of let's go out. It's like, hey guys, you want to go out? No response. And then when they're ready to go out, they come and they tap you on the leg and like, we want to go out and play now, So I think I'll stop here. I think this was the best I can do, really, to explain myself and what I'm trying to do here, to tell you guys thank you so much. God bless you for all the amazing feedback. It's just a joy. I'm retired now, so I got plenty of time to do these, and I'm going to start trying, hopefully, to do more videos more often, because everybody's asking me, hey, just upload and just tell us how your day was, with the dogs, obviously, because it's all about the dogs. And so I think I'll start doing that, and obviously make maybe 3-minute, 4-minute clips, so it's not so long. So thank you. God bless you wherever you are around the world, and leave questions and comments. Hit the like button. I'm not doing this for money or sponsors or anything like that. It's just for fun. Take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend. This is Mike from Gozo, Malta. She's still on her second cocktail, with the umbrella drink and the bone. Take care. Bye-bye.